So yeah, the question remains, why does World of Warships Legends have the worst player base in all of gaming? There's a lot of factors that go into this. And that's what we're here to discuss today. The first thing that matters is the lack of teamwork. There's a lack of teamwork in this game that's unbelievably just so poor that you can't really even play this game with a team. A division is what it's called in the game. But you can't. It is so bad that you get paired first off with lazy players who don't really want to contribute. You get paired against players that are cowards, don't want to play the game because they may get shot. It's a game, ain't real life. It doesn't make no sense in that regard because it's all for fun anyway, supposedly. But people get on here and act like, oh, I'm going to go hug this tree on this fucking island over here and I'm not going to move. But then they get mad because ships come around them and flank them and shoot them and kill them from different angles. That's what happens when you take yourself out of the game and hide behind islands instead of systematically playing with your team to eliminate the enemies along the way and take care of objectives. Those are some of the main things. There are other elements in here that those things that I just discussed are learned because people watch these videos of these content creators and act like, oh, that's a good idea. You know what I mean? But being a content creator, they get boosts from the company to play their game, and they get promoted to be good at the game. So they get boosts in the game that helps them look good in the game for the game. And this is a proven fact. As a matter of fact, Wargaming has come out and talked about this before, prior to me doing this video, and prior to here, I'll give you some timeline. Excuse me. Prior to when T-Bull got removed as a content creator, and I think he was actually banned on this game. I'm not positive on that, so don't quote me on that. But I believe he was banned. So here's the stipulation that we have. We've got two problems right here that I just discussed. Everybody's all playing in the back, and now that they know the ships are over here, they're scared to come over here to create or engage in conflict. What's the point of being on this game if you're scared of confronting the enemy ships and playing the game for what the game is supposed to be doing? Shit makes no sense, right? Just doesn't. So people watch these CCs and then sit there and watch how they play. They get away with the weird shit. If you guys don't believe me in that, go check out some of the CC's games and see how they're shooting exactly like you may be, but they're doing twice or sometimes three more times more damage. Getting way more citadels, one shot, one kills, death strikes, so on and so forth. I've been looking at this for the last 9 months to a year. I've been investigating my claims here for support, and I've found it to where this is the scenario for at least 80% of the CCs that I watched for World of Warships and Wargaming, that they get the contribution of shots and so on and so forth, and more accuracy, details, and everything else. This is why a couple of them know this. This is why a couple of them don't even use camos on their ship. Go look that up too. Anything I'm saying, you guys can research. I support that you should. You should never take anybody's word for anything. You should automatically go research everything that you're being told on this game. So with that being said, there's some other factors that are really things that Wargaming needs to do to stop. I don't know what they can do or how they can detect the issue, but I've ran into especially in the last, I would say year, if not longer, where players will be in party chats, but playing against friends that they're in the party chats with, on opposite teams. So they're like doing the whole, I don't know what it's called really, the share ins or the whatever ins, you know what I mean? The count ins. I think they call them count ins, where you can actually, they'll count it down 3, 2, 1, join. You know what I mean? Or start your whatever to join a match. And what they do is they basically boost for the person on the opposite team, or the other person on that opposite team is boosting for them on your team. It goes vice versa. I've seen it go both ways. It's not just one or the other. But it's detrimental to the team and how the team plays, you know, and it's not good. It's not what should be supported. You actually see CCs doing these count-ins quite regularly to get, you know, people on their stream to come play with them and boost morale on the stream and everything else, whatnot, get more people on the stream. I get it, you know, I understand it. I've never done count-ins myself, but I'm not afraid to like joining in a division of friends or whatever and joining people into my party. But I've never once ever done a count-in and boosted for somebody or myself. And I've never asked anybody to do that for me either. Now, I do have to say I've never seen a CC in all of my investigations actually boosting for somebody, or you know, or trying to get somebody to boost for them, or you know, I've never seen that, but I just seen them do the count-ins. But other people have caught on to this. Excuse me. They stream it, and it's what happens when they stream it. It's what people are doing, so they can boost for their friends and help their friends get their weeklies done, or their premiums done, or their other things done, or trying to advance them towards the finale of the campaign, and so on and so forth. You know, or they can do it to up their game rate, win rate, their KD. I've seen that. You know, I've seen people on my team bomb their KD, go out and just let people hit them. They won't shoot nobody or nothing else. And let this one person, they'll go off isolated behind an island or in a corner of a map or the side of the map and do this kind of shenanigans. I've seen that many times as well. You know? So it's widespread. You know, that people are pulling this shit and doing this crap. You know? And because of this game is starting to hurt, and player bases are starting to fall apart. Player participation is lowering because of these things. And I don't know how Wargaming can address it. I have to be honest, I have not gone out of my way and contacted Wargaming for anything that I've witnessed or have shown, or what I'm talking about with you guys today in the stream. I haven't confronted them, you know, because part of the problem is they don't give a shit. I don't think they gave a shit. I think they only want to give a shit about how many, you know, whatevers they can put out. It's almost turned into Call of Duty, where it's like a pay-to-play scheme. And I'm not cool with that either. That's why I stopped playing Call of Duty widely. I play it every now and then, and I'm still really good at it. But I have no interest in going back to playing professionally or doing anything like that with it, especially after, you know, coming out, find out that this entire time they've been banning people for using modded controllers, cheats, and HOTS and shit that they were allowing pros to do in tournaments. There's a lot of information about gaming out there that people don't know. And I'm wondering, if they did know it, would they have the integrity to stop supporting it? You know, I don't know. That's not for me to say, that's for them, you know, to struggle with the shit on that. But it certainly is, you know, something that's going on with more than just Call of Duty now. Um, these frequent updates, monthly things, the campaigns people buy into. I'm all cool with companies making money for the games that they make. I'm not against that. I'm just against the fact that they lack away the moral and the ethical necessary standards for a game to be great for everybody, for all the participants. And I think that's what we're beginning to witness right now in World of Warships. It's kind of been around in World of Tanks. Not as bad as like Call of Duty and other games like that, but you know, I guess it's what you get. I don't know. Um, it's a real turnoff for me. I don't know how it is for you, the rest of you. I don't know how you guys play it, but this is exactly why the player base to World of Warships Legends is the worst player base in any game I've ever played. It's not me being biased. It's not me against wargaming. It's not me against anybody or trying to start anything or whatever. It's just information that I know, that I've studied, I've supported, researching in, and everything else. And it's I don't know, it's detrimental to this game. And I like this game a lot, and that's why I'm willing to talk about it. You know, not trying to bash it or ruin it or make people not pay for it or whatever. I want people to play it. I just want it to be a little more ethically and morally standard, like it should be as a gaming thing for the entire community. And that's all I want. That's all I have to say, man. So thanks for watching, guys. I appreciate you dropping in, and hit that follow button and share my content. Check out my YouTube channel as well. It's Obi Corbian, and we will see you at the next video.
All salvos at the enemy warship!